Hey everybody, Jake here. Welcome to the channel. You know, I live in Los Angeles and people are always asking me, Jake, where should I go? What should I see? And I usually say something like the nearest exit on the 405, but that's just the traffic talking. Honestly, this city, for all its quirks, and believe me, there are many, is a pretty incredible place. It's got everything. Beaches, mountains, movie stars, and people who think healing crystals are a substitute for health insurance. It's a wild, sprawling, beautiful mess and I love it. So I thought, why not put together a definitive no-nonsense list? We're going to cut through the noise, the tourist traps that aren't worth it, and get right to the good stuff. Today we're counting down the top 10 best places to visit in Los Angeles, California. These are the spots that really give you a taste of what LA is all about, from the glitz and glamour to the genuinely stunning natural beauty. You might think you know LA from the movies, but trust me, there's so much more to see. Whether you're planning your first trip, you've lived here your whole life and just need a reminder of why, or you're just curious about what all the fuss is about, you've come to the right place. We've got a lot to cover, so grab a green juice or a ridiculously overpriced coffee, and let's get started. We're about to explore the real city of angels, or at least my version of it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Griffith Observatory. Now, if you've ever wanted to feel incredibly small in the grand scheme of the universe, or just get a killer photo for your Instagram, this is your spot. It's perched up in the hills, looking down on the entire city like a wise old owl, judging everyone's life choices. The views are just spectacular. On a clear day, and we do get those occasionally, I promise, you can see from downtown all the way to the ocean. And at night the city lights twinkle below you like a fallen galaxy. It's really something. But it's not just about the views of Earth. You can, actually look at space. They have these giant, powerful telescopes that are free for the public to use. You can look at the moon, planets, stars. It's the one place in LA where the biggest stars aren't arguing with their agent on a cell phone. It's also where they filmed parts of La La Land and Rebel Without a Cause, so you can stand there and pretend you're Ryan Gosling or James Dean, whichever fits your mood. It's educational, it's beautiful, and it's one of the few things in this town that is absolutely free. Alright, coming in at number 9, we have the Getty Center. This place is so fancy you have to take a tram up a hill just to get to it. It makes you feel very important, like you're ascending to a secret villain's lair, but with more sculptures and fewer sharks with laser beams. The architecture alone is worth the trip. It's all this bright white travertine stone that practically glows in the California sun. You'll need sunglasses, not just for the sun, but for the sheer brightness of the culture you're about to absorb. It's a world away from the traffic and noise down below. Once you're up there, you've got world-class art collections spanning centuries. You can see everything from medieval manuscripts to Van Gogh's irises. But even if you're not a huge art person and your idea of fine art is a well-made meme, the Getty Central Garden is the real showstopper. It's this incredible living sculpture with a maze of azaleas and a floating fountain. It's the perfect place to just wander, relax, and contemplate why you spent so much money on that brunch you had earlier. The Getty is a dose of high culture and serenity, and we can all use a bit of that. For our number 8 spot, we're heading to the coast for an absolute classic, the Santa Monica Pier. Yes, it's touristy. Yes, you will probably see someone in an "I'm with stupid" t-shirt, but you have to do it. This pier has been sticking out into the Pacific Ocean for over 100 years, and it's got that timeless nostalgic feel. It's the official end of the legendary Route 66, so it's literally the end of the road for a lot of American dreams. You can feel that history as you walk along the wooden planks, with the smell of salt water and popcorn in the air. The pier is basically two things in one. You've got the peaceful, quiet part where people are fishing and just watching the waves crash, which is lovely. And then you have the amusement park, Pacific Park, with its iconic solar-powered Ferris wheel. Riding that wheel at sunset with the ocean on one side and the city on the other is one of those quintessential LA moments. It's fun, it's a little chaotic, and it's photogenic as hell. It's the perfect place to act like a kid again, even if your back hurts the next day from the carousel. Buckle up for number 7 because we're going to the movies. Or rather, inside them. It's Universal Studios Hollywood. Part theme park, part actual working movie studio, this place is a trip. One minute you're sipping a butterbeer in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, feeling all magical, and the next you're on a tram tour getting attacked by a CGI King Kong and a very wet Jaws. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. You get to see where they make the movie magic, and then you get to be a part of it. The studio tour is the main event here. You ride through actual backlots where they've filmed countless classics. You see Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives, the Bates Motel from Psycho. It's surreal. They even stage a flash flood and an earthquake for you. It's like experiencing every California disaster cliché in the span of an hour without any of the real-world consequences. Then there are the rides like Jurassic World and Transformers, which are so intense they'll shake the cynicism right out of you. It's expensive, yes, but it's a full day of pure, unadulterated Hollywood fun. Alright, at number 6, we have the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Let's be honest, this is probably the most famous sidewalk in the world. It's also probably the only sidewalk where you'll see people on their hands and knees, taking a picture of the ground next to a guy in a slightly too tight Spider-Man costume. It's a bizarre and uniquely LA experience. You're literally walking over the names of legends: Lucille Ball, Muhammad Ali, the Beatles. There are over 2,700 stars, so you could spend all day trying to find your favorite. Now, is it glamorous? Not exactly. It's on Hollywood Boulevard, which is a chaotic circus of tourists, street performers, and souvenir shops selling things you definitely don't need. But that's part of the charm. Where else can you see Chewbacca and Captain Jack Sparrow having a smoke break together? You have to embrace the madness. And right there is the TCL Chinese Theater, with all the famous handprints and footprints in the cement. It's a pilgrimage for movie lovers. Just manage your expectations, wear comfortable shoes, and enjoy the beautiful absurdity of it all. Coming in hot at number 5 is the one, the only, Venice Beach. If Hollywood Boulevard is a circus, Venice is the sideshow. And I mean that as the highest compliment. This place is a masterpiece of weird. The world-famous boardwalk is a three-ring spectacle of humanity. You've got skateboarders, street performers juggling chainsaws, mystics reading tarot cards, artists selling their wares, and people just expressing themselves in the most wonderfully strange ways. You never know what you're going to see, and that's the whole point. And of course, there's Muscle Beach, the legendary outdoor gym where Arnold Schwarzenegger and a legion of bodybuilders got their start. You can stand there and watch these incredibly sculpted humans lift impossible amounts of weight while you eat a funnel cake. It's the circle of life. Then there are the Venice canals, just a few blocks from the chaos, which are these beautiful, serene waterways lined with charming houses. It's like a little piece of Italy dropped in the middle of Southern California. Venice Beach is vibrant, eclectic, and a little bit gritty. It's the rebellious soul of Los Angeles. For our number 4 spot, we're getting artsy again at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, or as everyone calls it, LACMA. If you've seen a photo of someone in LA standing in a forest of old-timey streetlights, this is where they took it. That installation is called Urban Light. And honestly, it's become as much of an LA icon as the Hollywood sign. It's the museum's front porch, and it's a great place for a photo op, day or night. But please, I'm begging you, go inside the museum too. There's more to it than just the lamps. LACMA is the largest art museum in the western United States, which is a fancy way of saying it's huge and has a ton of cool stuff. The collection is incredibly diverse. You can see ancient artifacts from Latin America, masterpieces from European painters, and mind-bending modern art all in one visit. They also have this giant 340-ton rock you can walk under called Levitated Mass. Why? It's art, you're not supposed to ask why, it's just cool. LACMA makes art accessible and fun, proving that museums don't have to be stuffy, quiet places. Sliding into our top 3, at number 3, we have Rodeo Drive. Put on your fanciest sunglasses and prepare to feel poor, because we're going window shopping. This is that famous street from Pretty Woman, the epicenter of luxury, wealth, and celebrity sightings. It's only 3 blocks long, but in those 3 blocks, you'll find every high-end designer you can think of. Gucci, Prada, Tiffany & Company, you name it. The storefronts themselves are like works of art, all perfectly polished and intimidatingly chic. The main sport here is people watching. You'll see impossibly stylish people who look like they just stepped out of a magazine, and you'll see multi-million-dollar cars parked on the street like they're nothing. It's a glimpse into a world that most of us can only dream of. And hey, you don't have to buy anything. Just walking down the street is an experience. You can soak up the opulent atmosphere, take a picture with the torso statue, and maybe, just maybe, you'll spot a celebrity hiding behind giant sunglasses. It's the Beverly Hills fantasy brought to life. Our runner-up at number 2 is a newer addition to the LA scene, but an absolute must-see, the Broad Museum. Located in downtown LA, this place is all about contemporary art, the kind of art that makes you go whoa or huh. The building itself looks like a giant cheese grater or a honeycomb, which is cool enough on its own. And the best part? General admission is free. You just have to book your tickets in advance because this place is popular, very popular. The main reason for that popularity, besides the amazing collection featuring artists like Andy Warhol and Jeff Koons, is the Infinity Mirror Rooms by Yayoi Kusama. These are small rooms lined with mirrors and filled with twinkling LED lights, and when you step inside, you feel like you're floating in an endless galaxy. You only get about 45 seconds inside, which creates this frantic need to get the perfect selfie. It's a bizarre and beautiful experience. The Broad is fun, it's thought-provoking, and it's the most Instagrammable museum you'll ever visit. And here we are, at the number 1 spot on our list. After all the art, the chaos, and the glamour, my top recommendation for a must-visit place in Los Angeles is El Matador State Beach in Malibu. This isn't your typical wide sandy beach. This place is dramatic. It's rugged, it's breathtaking, and it feels like a secret piece of paradise. You have to navigate a steep dirt path and some stairs to get down to the sand. But the effort is rewarded 100 times over. It's the perfect escape from the city. What makes El Matador so special are the massive sea stacks, these incredible rock formations that jut out of the sand and surf. There are hidden coves and sea caves to explore, especially during low tide. It's the kind of place you see in movies or engagement photos and you think, that can't be real, but it is. Watching the sunset here, with the golden light hitting the rocks and the waves crashing around you, is a truly magical, almost spiritual experience. It reminds you that for all its man-made wonders, Southern California's greatest asset has always been its stunning natural coastline. And there you have it, folks. That's our whirlwind tour of the top 10 spots you absolutely have to check out in Los Angeles. From the stars in the sky at Griffith Observatory, to the stars on the sidewalk on Hollywood Boulevard, and from the wild energy of Venice Beach to the serene beauty of El Matador, Louisiana really does have something for everyone. I hope this list gives you some inspiration for your next trip, or maybe encourages you to get out and explore your own city if you're a local. This place is constantly changing, so there's always something new to discover. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and letting me be your unofficial, slightly sarcastic tour guide. It really means a lot. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button below. It helps the channel more than you know. And of course, if you want more travel guides and tips on how to navigate this crazy world, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next adventure. We've got plenty more coming your way. Now, I want to hear from you. LA is a massive place, and I know I couldn't include everything. What are your favorite spots? Is there a hidden gem, a great restaurant, or a weird little museum that you think everyone should know about? Let me know in the comments section below. I love reading your suggestions and hearing your stories. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.